I went to Caen in northern France, I think about 3-4 weeks ago now, and it was fantastic. While I was there, I did an update video, which I'm going to attach to the end of this one, if I can figure out how to do it. The reason I did that, because one of the things that I'm finding now is it's becoming harder to engage in life. It's called disengagement, I suppose, really, because you're gradually coming out of things. What do I mean by that? I mean, people went along to the fireworks night recently, and I thought, actually, I don't mind not going. Whereas a few years ago, I would have been really over the moon about going, and I should be keen about going. But I just wasn't. And it's a struggle to try and feel excited about things and to talk to people and to get involved. It's not easy. And so what I found was, if making a conscious effort to talk to people helps. I know it sounds normal and crass, and you know, of course it would, and so forth. Actually, it's really difficult to do that, to try and think of questions to ask them once they've said something, and you have to really concentrate, and it's tiring to do, to say, okay, so I'll ask a question on that, and then you engage more and you get more out of it and they get more out of it, and at the end of it you feel quite encouraged. Well, I do anyway. But it's not easy to do. So I'll see if I can attach the video at the end of this. Meanwhile, I've got to go along for some more blood tests in a couple of weeks, or not, 15th of December. And I've got an oncologist call on the 19th to talk about progressing my treatment, because the PSA is going up a bit too fast. It's still low, but it's going up just a bit too fast at the moment. I don't feel any different, apart from tireder. But no, it's one of those, you know, as I so often hear people say, it's the treatment that gets you rather than the cancer at the early stages. I met an old college friend of mine a short while ago and got talking to him, and I certainly realised that everything that I've been going through, he's been going through, because he had cancer, and this is under control, has been for some years now. But as he said, and I've said before, it's not another chapter in your life, it's a new life. It's completely different. There's your pre-cancer and there's your cancer life, and the two never mix. Apart from that time I went down to the south coast, and they did mix then, and that was difficult. But by and large, the guy I used to know that used to run marathons in New York and Paris and Berlin and things, that's someone different. Totally gone. It could also be old age, of course, because you know, you can't do the things in old age that you used to be able to do. So it could be that, but cancer is a definite life changer and new life. And it was interesting to talk to him, to hear that he was going through exactly the same experiences as I was going through. But I'm trying to re-engage. And someone else I met yesterday, I don't particularly get on with anymore. He's a weird guy. He's lost weight, and I thought, bloody hell, if he can do it, I can do it. So I decided to give it a go now, and now it's on record, and now I'll have to show that I can do it. Anyway, let's see if I manage to attach the video. To make myself feel better, I've started to smile and made myself talk to people more, which is not that easy, as I don't speak French and I'm in Caen in Normandy. I spoke to a chap, Gascon, who's served our coffee earlier, and I tried to tell him that I thought his city was wonderful, and he could can speak English. So he pointed to his wife, and I said something, and they both looked horrified. I must have said something like, "A face looks like a dried prune," or something. But I eventually got my message over, and they were happy. So I've also tried smiling at people just for the sake of it, really. Some people may think I'm a bit of a loony, which I am, I know, but it's all trying to get myself back into the world a bit and feel a bit more involved. Because I noticed in this week particularly, I just sit my arms folded quite quietly. I thought, I need to do something, I need to get out of this a bit. So I've tried. It does actually make you feel better. So my advice, apart from I always say exercise, is actually try and talk to people and try and smile a bit more and get a bit more involved, because I found by doing that, even when you really don't feel like it, it does help. It does make you feel a bit better. And there have been times I really haven't felt like it at all, but I'm going to carry on walking around, smiling at people sometimes and watching them run away screaming, but that's the way it is. Makes me laugh as well, never mind. Anyway, I'm in France again. This is somewhere I never thought I'd ever get to, and we've been here 4 days now, and it's taken me 4 days to actually relax and get into it, and then we've got to go back tomorrow. But it's been great. It's I can't remember whether I said in the previous video that I really want to just be able to step out and buy a fresh baguette and take it back and enjoy it for breakfast. So that's exactly what we've been doing, and it's great. And I'm now beginning to enjoy it. I've taken lots of video and film I can watch again and again and again when I get back, and I feel appreciative. It's good. I hope you're all well. Just watching all the news about the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.